Top 10 Best Vengeance K-Dramas Ever. Such a long ways from genuine stories to grasping firsts and webtoon variations. Solid characters will ascend against their foes on this rundown, where retribution is said to best be served. K's show is exceptionally fulfilling, be it through mental and a very much arranged procedure or through utilization of a gifted clench hand. Number 1. Bloodhounds, two youthful fighters, structure a solid obligation of companionship while falling into a lamentable situation, and they'll later end up going toward a merciless kingpin. When our principal lead's mother unwittingly consents to an arrangement and afterward misses the mark regarding the premium ode hooligans show up at her bistro to cause a ruckus. However, her capable child lands many blows and almost brings down all of them. Yet he's subsequently brought down and afterward extended to an employment opportunity to work for the kingpin, which Houdini is beaten gravely by the antagonist thugs. His new best friend will have him covered, and afterward they collaborate to find an exit from this mess. The two of them will come to work for a once unbelievable cash loan specialist who has now made statements right and seemed to reside in a fair manner. Yet he was likewise later an objective and survivor of our ongoing kingpin in the past. This arresting activity show gave watchers probably the best battle movement portrayed on screen. The show setting likewise happens during the planning of the coronavirus pandemic. Number 2. The Glory. In light of a few genuine situations that developed in an understudy harassing case which happened in South Korea. The Brilliance follows our female lead, which stars Toon Hikyo, who was the survivor of merciless school tormenting. Let somewhere near her educator, the school in general set of laws, she experienced extraordinary actual damage. Her victimizers, who later happened to, apparently carry on with vain and effective lives. Her craving for equity and vengeance is vigorously impacted all through the story, as watchers resound and expect the antagonists of her past to get what they merit as that terrible past is uncovered. This completely exhilarating acting was displayed in 2 seasons. It likewise stars Iro Hyun and Im Gyeon, and back to Grant season. Proceeded to win an honor for her work in this job, and the show was examined worldwide for its portrayal of harassing cases and the number of casualties that are frequently dismissed and not secured. Number 3. Reborn Rich. This completely exhilarating yet additionally shocking business and political show, which is otherwise called the most youthful child of a combination, follows a devoted and committed worker who is set up by his boss and outlined for a wrongdoing. He didn't perpetrate our lead, then unjustly dies. Generally coordinated by similar aggregate gathering of a business realm. In a supernatural new development, he stirs to find himself with another opportunity at life. Reawakened as the most youthful child of the very combination family that deceived him, gnawing his time and using his new character, he will search out his vengeance and rebuff the people who outlined him in his other life, via wanting to assume control over the gathering, with family clashes, epic showdowns, and including an elite player, cast renewed rich, kept up with high evaluations, and is driven by an Shinhan canister. It depends on the web novel. Most youthful child of a combination. Number 4. Queenmaker. 2 fortification ladies with radically various lives from one another and various methodologies will frame an improbable organization and devise an arrangement to bring down an enormous company that stems with debasement. One of our female leads resigns from her situation after a misfortune happens, while she at first had a troublesome experience with our subsequent female lead. They will collaborate to look for retribution and equity against this gathering, using any and all means and presenting those blameworthy to confront equity. Sovereign Producer is the business and political show that certainly gives watchers an engaging story with extraordinary profundity. Number 5. My Name. Our female lead is vengeance-driven after the low demise of her dad. She'll come to run into each other and heed the direction of a laid-out and strong criminal as he guides her to enter the police force, where she takes on a covert-like job anyway. Her longing for retribution is solid. Our kingpin's thought processes aren't effectively unraveled. At first, our female lead is extreme and positively knows how to throw a right hook, a tangled snare of policing. The association of crime will make way for our characters serving watchers. Activity, thrill, ride, and secret. Alongside the energies of a secret personality, Han Sohee Parkinson and are central members in this show.